Welcome to Marketing for Therapists. This is our podcast. I'm Daniela Torres.
I'm Rod Pensine.
And we are TI Agency. So this is episode number 3. We will talk about 2 case studies that are 2 of my favorite stories, success case studies. This is for you if you are not sure about, if you're having a bad day and you're not sure if you should continue, or if you're how do you get really excited about your practice and the impact that you can generate. So I'm super excited to talk to you about these 2 case studies from 2 of our clients.
We talk about positioning in website. This case study actually proves a little bit of how the efficiency of both working together and how we in a real environment, how it works, and how does impact your clientele, like a patient, and your leads, and pretty interesting case studies. So let's jump in.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite stories for sure. We have a client. She's a hypnotherapist, and she's been our client for I think 6 years now. Her SEO has grown so much that it became like a worldwide thing. And a woman in Pakistan actually found her online.
Pretty impressive, yeah.
And because she really wanted, it was like her dream to do a past life regression. And so she Googled it and she found someone in Canada. This person was in Pakistan. Her family, their beliefs, she was not allowed at all to do this kind of practice, hypnotherapy, let alone past life regression. So she found our client because she would never be able to go in person like where she was. So she found our client. She was able to read through, see okay, I trust her out of all the people.
Yeah.
So the trust factor was there. She knows what she's doing. I'm going to book with her. So she did. And she kind of escaped for a few hours. I don't know where she went, but she escaped for a few hours. And then she had that Zoom meeting with our client and fulfilled her dream to do a past life regression session.
That's pretty awesome, yeah.
And she loved it. The feedback was amazing. She had a really amazing time. And both of them, because my client was so happy too that someone had found her. And she has people from really all around the world. And this was just so meaningful to me, to us at TI Agency, because we were wow, you fulfilled someone's dreams and someone that is in Pakistan, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, and I want to break down a couple of things, or 3 things actually, that are key on our client to get to book this patient from Pakistan, because there are some important steps there.
Yeah.
The first one, so she came, she didn't have a good website, was very blurry in terms of positioning.
She had no brand.
Yeah, nothing that will translate professionalism or something like that, right? It was a little messy, not bad, but I mean, not there, right? So I wouldn't book if I was looking for it. And what we did first for establish brand, logo, colors, typography, brand guidelines, so the basics. She did invest on that. Yeah. We did a really nice project, the logo.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful logo, and then we did the website. And then with the website and the colors and the logo, we started Facebook page and other things, and blogging.
Yeah.
So she had the brand right. She signed up for a member, a monthly plan.
With us, yeah.
With us. We have different packages for different types of business, and she wanted to invest in SEO presence to be more. And then we did a really cool job finding things that were not conventional in terms of really explaining, because people had questions about hypnosis and other things, past life regressions also, and we started just creating this content, really good length type of content, not simple blogs 500. No, let's go and really explain, go deeper. We kind of found a sweet spot, and then we started building on content around that.
Yeah, I want to say that one of the challenges with her, and if you're listening to this, you might be facing the same challenge. She was actually she had support from her close family, but she had people in her circle that she trusted, and they told her oh, you're not going to be able to grow a business. How would you do that? Hypnotherapy, like a lot of misconception about that. And so it's very important that you find an agency or people that will help you with your marketing, people that really believe you and they really want to support you. So I was so excited because I was a fan of hypnotherapy, and I was like, no, we're gonna make you big. We're gonna get you wherever you want to go. And we did some, we supported her in all aspects. Like you're gonna need new pictures, so she took new pictures. We supported her in like understanding her positioning, and then we did her logo, and then amazing copy on her website, and then the SEO, and then the social, and just growing from there. So it is very important that you work with people that really believe you. If you have to keep convincing them about who you are, if you feel like they misunderstood who you are, or maybe they don't seem that interested, it's just time to find someone else to help you with your marketing.
It's normal to, like feel connected with certain types of business or niches, like industries. So
yeah.
it's normal for agencies. Sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't click. It's normal. Like just people. Like so, always go with your gut feeling. Like for us also, right? Because we want to be the best option for our clients, and that this option is like the optimum state of collaboration. Communication is on point. Everything is working well, smooth. So if you find someone that you feel that is kind of like creating more barriers than actually, because there's many ways to do things, and there's different markets.
Yeah.
So marketing will amplify things that you do well, should amplify.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a lie. It should be like something that is amplifying your practice.
I would say that you need to work with people that we do say this all the time, like hire your biggest cheerleaders for sure. They need to be your biggest cheerleaders.
Yeah. We have another example or another case study.
We have another that is also one of my favorite stories.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. So this other client, they are a counseling clinic, and they specialize in children up to 12-year-old kids. That's all they do. Like they do provide counseling, so they have a lot of counselors, a lot of support for the families, but very like focused on children. So this client hired us because they already had a website. They were already successful, but she felt like she could do better with her website. So we redesigned her website to match the
vision. Like this is another big topic we can talk about.
Yeah.
Matching the vision.
Yeah, so this is a well-established clinic and very successful, fully booked, lots of practitioners in that clinic. But then the owner came to us and said, I feel like my website can be better than what it is right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The story is that, so that was a couple of years ago that we rebuilt the website. We redesigned the website. And someone came to me a few months ago saying that their child had to go to therapy. And it was really hard to convince this child to, like the mother knew that this child needed therapy. So they were like, like trying to find ways to convince this child to go to therapy, basically.
And looking for options and browsing around. Yeah.
Like, do you want to meet people? And the child was like, no.
Websites and looking for.
So yes. So the mom said, how about we Google some websites and then you see how we feel. So she went to this website and the child was like, no, another, no, another, no. Then they land in this website, our client's website, and the child is like, I love this. I love the colors. I don't know. It's like they mentioned the colors, but they couldn't even point out what exactly was that made the child wanting to book
with that specific
clinic.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a very interesting.
And what I love about this story is that it's a combination of factors, right? It was the colors, but it was also like what was being said. It was the type of pictures, it was the elements, and it was the structure of the website. You guys did such an amazing job redesigning this website.
I think we both did. We always like work together with the client. And this is really important because for branding, we do want to know exactly, I mean, we can design what you want, but do you know where you want to go? So we drive the client through this process, but it's really cool when those things match, when clients really are collaborative, they want to, share their vision, and then when we understand that and we can translate that, this is a very cool project because we have someone that is actually supporting the decision, but is not the decision maker. The kid's the decision maker. This is really cool because then we have a persona. We can talk about persona in a different episode, but just quickly because it's interesting. Sometimes we're not even designing for
the mom was not making a decision.
Exactly. So it's so many things in so many levels you have to think about it when you are strategizing the website. And some simple things like the supporting elements like we use like icons, to make this feeling. So there's subliminal strategies I would say, like in design for us to portray this feeling of calm if it's a website that talks about trauma.
Yeah.
Right. So really cool. I really like this.
Really, yeah. And this I really liked about this website how you guys you worked a lot on the functionality of the website. That's something too. Like sometimes the website it's okay. It has the information there, but I remember that you and the team. You guys worked on how do we present this information in a different way that it's a better way, it's a more efficient way, and it's a way that will attract the parents but also the kids. And clearly, it worked because the child was very reluctant to book an appointment, and now the child is happy and doing therapy. And obviously, I shared this with our client.
Yes, of course.
So they can keep working with us.
Sometimes we talk about with clients about the filter, like the warm, whatever, like Hoover effect we want to give to image because it's not warm up. It's like little things that people don't notice, but it does make an impact on the decision. Kids, they don't understand why they are making, but they do feel that. They can see like those little details, and they made a decision. It's pretty awesome, that we are now designing for, and I think it will happen a lot. Young people making the decision.
Oh yeah.
And I think that because they do have access. They might. I'm actually curious just to know if someone that is listening to this podcast experienced that. And please, guys, can you please send your questions to us if you have any questions about anything? Please, I want to know. We want to know what you think. Questions and about marketing,
feedback, things that you would like to.
We are getting started
here.
with this podcast. We want to improve a lot. We want to, we want it to be like a community, collaborative, and we want to grow. So, anyways, yeah. So if you have kids listening to this or teenagers that want, I don't know, maybe contribute. I would love to hear from them as well. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty awesome how the design and the marketing can actually support and make your life easier, support your mission.
And the marketing that we are doing and the marketing that you can do for your business is keep a consistent message.
That's the most important thing.
Consistent design, effective copy, but also effective overall structure of a website or whatever it is that we're going to talk about social media, right?
Yeah. It's not about the amount of information. It's about of the simplicity and, just real world. It's just like a conversation, like in the real world it will be.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. And I hope you learned something from this conversation. Thank you so much for watching. This is Marketing for Therapists. I'm Daniela Torres.
I'm Rod Pensini, and I see you next episode.
See you later.
Cheers.